Hi, I'm Danny and I'm going to show you how I coat this print with ArtResin. Okay, so first of all I prepared the work area with a silicone mat, so if I spill some of the resin it's very easy to take it off. I have these paper cups for as spacers. Then I have a rigid board underneath the aluminium of the print because it's flexible and not so good to work on it with resin when it flexes like that. So we place it like this and that's okay. Now I measured length and width of the sheet, and according to the calculator on the ArtResin site, or according to the formula, we need about 360 milliliters of ready-made resin. So that's about 360 by 2, that's 180 milliliters each of hardener and resin. So let's start. I pour 180 on this. There we go. And the same amount of hardener. There we go. All right. So we'll pour this into that, or that into this. It doesn't really matter as long as we get all of it. As much as possible. Alright, now before I continue, I'm going to put on a pair of these. Now, this has to be stirred for 3 full minutes, so I'm going to start my timer here. Start. It's running. And we are stirring and stirring, and this is not the really interesting part, but I'll spool it forward quickly for you so you don't have to wait the whole 3 minutes. Right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's it. So 3 minutes are up, and now I'm going to move the camera so that we have a close-up of what I'm doing with the mixed resin. Right, so I don't know how much you see of me, but at least you see the picture. By the way, the picture is taken in a snowstorm in Stockholm. You can see the snowflakes, and there is a guy walking his dog with an umbrella, whatever. So, this is ready. So, now we have this comb scraper. I'm going to pour the resin on top of the picture. It's going to start to spread out. I'm going to help along with the scraper, and what we are trying to achieve is what they call doming. It makes kind of a dome with nice edges, round edges, and try to avoid spilling any of the resin over the edges. All right, let's start. The resin is so-called self-leveling, so that it will continue to spread and it will level out to about 3 millimeter thick layer. That's based on the calculations that I did earlier. Okay. So now let's see. Yeah, okay. So let's start helping it a little. And see how it comes nicely along. Up to the edge, but it doesn't go over. It's a surface tension of the thing probably that keeps it like that. Oops. No, not yet. We have something like a window of, I think, around 30 minutes to work on this, but it won't take more than 3-4 minutes, the whole thing usually. This may be a little longer because it's an A2 size. The smaller ones are pretty quickly done. Okay, the edge here, this part is completely okay. Here we have to pull it a little, bring some more over to the corner, and some more here. Very nice. Okay, this one is okay. Now the corner here also. Beautiful. This one is good. And now we'll do some work here. Here you see it comes to the edge, and we won't pull it over the edge, just up to the edge. That's nice. Here also. Come along, very nice. Very nice. Oops, there we went a little too far, but no problem. Nobody's gonna kill us for that. Okay, so, oops, no choice, I have to sit in front of you, but I'll get the last corner here. Yup. Now here a little more. That looks good. Also that looks good, too good. It went over. That's alright. I'm checking the edges because that's very annoying if you have, you know, a small glitch there. Yeah, here we have a big glitch. It was a big glitch. Now it isn't anymore. No, that looks good. That looks good. One more check. That's good, that's good. You really have to look. Really have to look and check, because you may be able to correct some things, but it's usually a terrible mess, and yeah, that is good. Now, you see there are a lot of bubbles, big bubbles and some smaller ones. I'm not sure you can see them, but there are a lot of smaller ones. Now, what you do is you take the gas torch and you burn them off. You heat it and the bubbles will rise and pop. Alright, I'll turn on the burner. It will make a little noise, so I can't talk in the meantime. You won't understand me, but let's see. okay. That definitely looks okay. Good. No more bubbles. Edges are okay. Great. Now I'm going to cover it. I made this cover, by the way, just from a normal 5mm foam board, from the cheap one, and some masking tape, right size, right height, covers the picture, and we'll be back tomorrow morning or after 8 hours, and we'll see what we got. See you then. So, good morning. Let's see what we got. No. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I forgot to say yesterday that obviously you have to make sure that the surface is completely level. You can do that with a bubble level like this one, or you can use an application on your mobile. There are several such applications. Just don't forget to calibrate it on a surface that you know is completely level before you use it on this one. Now I did that, but even now some of the resin has flowed this way, and we can see it down here. But it's still okay. It's still okay. You know, the resin flows more easily when it's warm, and the recommended temperature is to use it up to 30 degrees, and we are somewhere around that, so it's a little thinner, and also maybe I was a little heavy-handed with the torch, but still it's okay. We got a nice resin coated picture. Thank you.